resets. Back to what? And who's ready? So, today, here in California, it is August 11th, 2020. And like all the days before, I'm still wondering what is real and what is lies. I am ready, always. The Great Global Reset. I think that's going to be the theme I'm going to talk about. What does that mean? Well, my thoughts anyway. And always, for the record, that's what all of this is. All of my moments here streaming. I am with Father always. You are there too. All are with Father. One God of all. There are no limits, with all doors open. My name is Joseph. For those who know me, I'm Angel 3-211-213-3473. How's everybody doing? It's been, what's it been? 9 days, I believe, since my last stream. Yeah, 2nd. And today is the 11th. As always, where does one begin? This is so much. So much happening. I'm kind of amazed that I did not have anybody watch the last stream I did back on the 2nd. That had to do with voting. Me being who I am, who I stated I was, I just felt like, wow, that should bring in, I don't know why, I just imagined a handful. But it's at 0, and it's all good. I feel like there's a reason why everything happens, including why I should return to see a 0 there. And I clearly can see between the lines. Did I wish you all well? Hope you all are being well. Can't say that enough. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the global reset, world reset. And I'm going to do it in only the way I can. If you've been to any of my previous streams, then you know I'm a little bit out there. Which I think at this current time is a good thing. think one really needs to stand back and be able to observe outside, because anything less than that I feel is kind of biased, maybe even a hint of some prejudiced feelings, all natural given the conditions, the confines. That's why I think you kind of need to be able to step outside the box and observe what's going on. And that's exactly what I do. And I feel that I do my best to bring that into the conversation of thought that I'm sharing with you, any of you, even me, right now. So, you may hear the neighbor upstairs having interludes with his floor from time to time. It's what he likes to do. Moving on. Reset. What do you think? You think that there's such a thing happening right now, in motion, a reset of sorts? Because I keep hearing, for the most part, and I feel this way, and have from the beginning, that it's never going to be the way it was before the virus, the pandemic, the whatever the F you want to call it. It's never going to be that way. And from the way things are rolling out, it seems like we're on right on course for that destination, which will have no resemblance to the one we're currently in, the one that's changing. I myself have long held a belief, a feeling, a knowing that the kind of changes that need to be implemented, the choices that the masses need to make on a whole, they're not happening. It's all so confusing. It's all designed. I can really see how everything is so intricately and interwoven, like layers upon layers. You don't even see it there because all these layers. You just see the end product, the woven piece. I've always felt that the changes that need to be made are changes that everybody needs to be making. A situation that puts us in that kind of a scenario where you have to make a choice Because without something to push you in that direction, there's no reason to. Nah, the world as it was, uh, is always a quick fix, an easy release. Yeah. So I don't see people voluntarily choosing, making the choices that need to be made. It's too easy to put it off. Denial is the name of the game. Denial. I'm a witness to it right now. I don't want to get into that just yet, but what's going on in the world? Wow. I have long held to a knowing that something was coming because I knew it needed to come. It needs to happen. I don't know what it is, didn't know what it was, didn't even really think about that so much as I did knowing that it was coming. Something huge, something to disrupt everything, to bring everybody to their knees. Everybody all on the same page. We're almost there. Almost. We're not quite, but we're almost there. That kind of an event, something that puts us all on our knees, all on the same page, all thinking the same thing for the most part. Yeah, we're almost there. Reset. A lot of people talk about a reset. I'm clearly talking about that kind of an event, something that puts us all on the same page, all having to make a choice, a group choice. What do you think? You think we're close to that kind of an event? I think so. I've always looked at that event as a very critical point because it's a choice. It's that point where you're standing at the crossroads and you can go two directions and you have to make a choice. Which direction are you going to go? That's where we're at right now. Reset. What does that mean, reset? What are we going to reset to? Back to? I mean, I'm assuming you're resetting back prior. That's why it's a reset. What was it like before? I mean, do you know? Does anybody know? Before? So what does that mean, a reset? I'm wondering. I've been wondering. Pretty much decades I've been wondering. And I feel close, just as I feel close to this moment, this reset point where we're all on that same page. It's like the slate has been cleaned, been wiped. Is that what a reset means? You go back to zero? How does that work? Oh my. There's two choices. You can reset, and you can refrain from making the choices that you made that led you to the point where we're at right now. Do you think that's going to happen, though? I kind of feel like that wouldn't happen. I get a sense of deja vu when I think about that thought. Like, I've been here before, done this, done that. It's like a merry-go-round and round. So I'm not so sure what reset means. Because I just feel again that as it is, it's already like preset to return to the way that it was. Eventually, ultimately, like this game is, we've played this game before and it always ends the same way. Because there is no other way for it to end. The outcome is always the same. Because the rules, parameters, the guidelines of the play I think when I think of a reset, wiping that slate clean, chalkboard, all fresh. I see a new world. I see a world of loving, giving, compassion. It's going to take a lot of forgiveness. But I feel like something like what's playing out right now puts us in a place where our past becomes trivial versus the current moment at hand. New world. Clearly there's a new world coming. Is it going to be a man's world? Can't say that, can you? Man's world. Woman's world? Human. Can you say human still? A human world with all the best of who we are, no less. Is that what it's going to be? Or the elite? Are they going to finally get what they're after? The world domination. A world as they picture the world for them and their select few close comrades, families. That's what these people want. They don't want you, and they don't want me, and they don't want 90+% of the human population. These are things that cannot be contested. They can be removed out of denial, and they are. There is no more free world. There's no more free press. There's no more free thought. It's not going to stop me. I'll keep sharing my thoughts and my feelings. Just like I won't get a vaccination. I outright will not get a vaccination. This is all a bunch of BS. And you guys are all... This is the part that's blowing me away. Clearly we are at a point, a reset. Something is happening big time. I'm looking at the world, this country that I live in, and I feel like I have lived my life with a pretty coherent and cognizant awareness of where I live and what is happening, what goes on every day. May not know what every single person is doing, but I know overall what goes on. That got distracted. Where was I? It's warm. Last time I checked, it was 90 degrees outside, 92 degrees. I'm here in California, so it gets pretty warm. I'm sure it was 100 degrees at some point today. Plus, 100 plus. Currently it's 92 outside. I'm sure it's pretty close to that inside. I don't have the AC on because it makes too much noise. Although I do have a fan, ceiling fan. It's helping a little bit. Again, I'm getting distracted. The world, this country in particular, the insanity. I mean, there's clearly a line being drawn, and you know who's who. You know who's thinking and who's awake, and you know who's not awake. I mean, it's clear as day. So on that, it's a good thing. Because you don't, I mean, you just know. You just know. Common sense. My big thing is why is this happening? Why are people not seeing the common sense? And why are others seeing the common sense? What has caused this? Because for the most part, I've pretty much viewed everybody as we're all pretty much awake and we're aware, but this turn of events, these past months, it's really a big mind F. It is. You know, defund the police, burn down fire department or police departments. That's what they want to do in Austin, Texas. The city council, you know, voting on. They voted on this. So, you know, there's a disconnect happening there because there's no common sense that's being applied to the persons that are making these decisions that we're going to burn it down. We're going to burn it, baby. Burn it down. Burn. Up in smoke. Well, all these mayors in these cities, and they're just letting this breakdown of society happen, encouraging it. It just fuels the mind F that I'm currently within. I feel like I reside there because I can't seem to be anywhere else of late. You know, the old mind F. Don't you feel it? I do. I mean, my mind's really, people, really, this is the choice, and you feel it's a good thing. I mean, I'm listening to these people, these rioters, all these different people across the country, looters. And it continues, I'm sure today, tonight, right now, probably. Coming up on 9 o'clock here on the Pacific Coast. So yeah, I'm sure somewhere, somebody out there, they're doing their thing and making the world a better place, right? Because that seems to be the message. Like, let them do this because there's an important message. They're saving the world. What the? Again, the line's been drawn. Clearly, you know who's on what side. And again, I think that's a good thing. I mean, to know. But then there's the other side, or the other hand that says, how can that lead to good things? It just leads to further divide. There's no more compromise. It's all my way or the highway. That seems to be the attitude. Unreal. Meant to stream a few days ago. My mind. I spent a lot of my time in thought with God. I don't know how to put it any other way than God. Some energy, consciousness, extraterrestrial if it works for you, some kind of an intelligence that's here. It's here right now, and it is in contact with each and every one of you. Everyone. You don't have any say over the matter. It's like breathing air. You don't have any say over breathing air. Do you? No. It's the same motion. The relationship between us and whatever this you want to call it, it's no different. You can't get rid of it. You can't turn it off. It will always be a part of the relationship that you have. We all have. God works for me because God speaks to all. You don't need to spend a second moment explaining oneself. God. You know exactly who I'm talking about when I say God. God, one God, the God of all. That kind of an intelligence. I'm very open-minded, and I like to think of myself as with the times, technology. While I am totally at home in a log cabin up in the mountains, I am just as at peace, that feeling of home, with technology. Now let me expand on that. When I say technology, I don't necessarily, when I say technology, you know, people think of the phone. That would be like technology, right? It's technology. It's an expanded awareness of knowledge expressed via this way: the phone, the computer, the brain in a pocket. But technology is that motion is expressed in every other aspect of life. Art, poetry, painting, music, all of it. It's all part of an expression, the same expression. So there is this intelligence, God, and I spend my thoughts with this intelligence. I have pretty much most of my life, but I can say that as of the last few years, 2-3 years, I have, I should say, this actually started in 2014, so it's been like 5-6 years now that I have felt this connection, and I did not doubt it. I have not spent a moment asking myself, did that happen? Did I really see something or think something, realize something? I don't second guess. There's my phone going off to agree with me. I don't second guess. I know what I know. And there has been this sense of directness. Just in the beginning it was a knowing, just like in your mind, thoughts. And this has to do with the red light that I saw, and I've talked about this in previous streams. I felt communication on some, even if it was in my mind. it was a reaction to what I was visually seeing, and so that's been there. It's been with me for a few years. But as the years have gone by, leading up to now, where I'm at now, the contact has, what's the best words, because it's all so bizarre. It's all so unbelievable. How could anyone have such experience? I don't know. I can't explain. I can't validate. For the most part, I have had things that have taken place that they just clearly continue to show me and reinforce what I have been thinking since the red light, for sure, but for pretty much my whole life, which is we are not alone. What's coming, it's not coming because it's already here. It's always been here. People they think of ET or aliens or whatever coming from out there to here, invading, and I don't see that. I don't. This intelligence it's beyond physical. So, and I don't feel like the direction that I've been heading in, to make that kind of a step would be like kind of going backwards, not forward, because my thoughts on the matter, the topic of ET, and has brought reality into the equation, into the question, what is reality and time and space? And there's some whole new dynamic that's taking place, unfolding, always continually unfolding. And so I'm going to move forward, not backwards. I'm not going to make this one too long. I'm going to keep this one shorter. And what I want to do is do these 3 times a week. And maybe I should try to keep them around 30 something minutes, like this one, which is at 37. Around a half an hour. And go from there. I do think we are in the motion of a reset. There is a reset occurring. It's planned. I don't think that the motives behind the planning, it's not the best interest of the people as a whole. I need to just get up here and just have my conversation to these people, all the money, and let them know what I really think of them. They're wrong. Each and every one of them are wrong. They're so wrong, and I know they think that they're so right. Because all that money, all that wealth, and all that power gives them such an indulgence. All I know is we're not alone, and we never have been. And this intelligence is talking to each and every one of us. And the message that it has is that all is one. That's the ultimate aim to reach for. Okay. It's crazy. I don't know if I'm going to vote or not. Nobody seemed to care in the last video I put up. And I almost kind of feel like that's having that scene that nobody even watched, which really surprised me, shows me that people don't care. And I kind of feel like I don't know what people think anymore. I really don't. All I know is what I know, and what I'm comfortable with, and what I'm happy with, and what my heart is telling me. And that is that this world, everything that's happening right now is so bad. People are bad. Evil. If you want to go there. There's no common sense. Very little love. Forgiveness? What's that? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep doing this. I like doing this. I'd like to be in a different place doing it. Different neighbors and all that good stuff. But for the moment, I am here and it works, and that's a good thing. So, till next time, be well and smile.